All right, welcome to the start of the game. This is Bisons versus Bandits. This is Radford. It's going to bounce this off the boards over to Finley. Finley gathers this up along the boards. It's getting back, has Bree and Austin, Radford, and Sierra on her line. Austin trying to corral a loose ring. That doesn't materialize. That'll get sent all the way down into the Manitoba zone. Radford puts it very far east-west off the boards. That'll go back to Sierra. Problem is it bounces back in our zone. Sierra with it now, puts it up to Bree. Bree being watched there by this Bandits. I want to call them Stingers so bad. Put into Finley. Finley, 1-on-3. Shot clock down to 8. Check, gets it back. Finley, sharp angle now, circling around, tries to bounce off the goal. He does. Ruled Manitoba ring. 9:08 remaining in the first. We're having some technical difficulties with the time, so it's just going to have to be me telling you what time it is. So Bella, Lentowich, Gracie, Macrith, and Nasmith. Now it'll go to Lentowich, back to Bella. Bella in front over to Gracie. Can't material. Gracie fires this back. This will go to Macrith. Macrith puts this over to Alyssa. Alyssa with the ring, cutting back, looking for something. I think she's trying to find Bella. Tries to center it. That's intercepted there by the goalie. Bandits with it along the half wall. He's checked. Alyssa breaks it up. Alyssa breaking in 1-on-1. Alyssa cuts back to her backhand. Shot scores! Good goal by Alyssa off a helping of it. Checking. I think that was Gracie that joined in to help turn over that ring. I don't know if she'd get it an assist formally, but she should. Good effort there by Manitoba to make it 1-0. So the Bandit's going to start off with the ring at center ice, throwing it all the way down. That goal by Lentowich was stronger than a moonshine pineapple. I had to work that in somehow. Apparently that's the phrase of the day. It's a long story. I'm not sure I even want to tell the truth about that one. Bandit skating up high, outside the zone now, break inside, gaining the slot, being pushed sideways there by Davies. Good save by Marcina, plays that back to Davies behind the net. Davies will throw that out into the neutral zone. Goes off Gordillo's skate, touched. So Gordillo will pick this up, but unfortunately she's the one that touched it. If Adams would have got there, that wouldn't have negated the whistle. So this will come back out to center ice. 7:57 left in the first. 1-0 your score. Manitoba. This is the crossover game. Regina is going to put this off the half wall. Making out far. Now skating across, looking for someone to give it to. Working against Morgan. That pass wide, bounces off the boards. Picked there now, drop, pick back up, shot clock down to 9, coming in, looking for a backhand shot, scores! The backhand shot somehow found room by the post, and that'll make it 1-1. Time of the goal, 7:31. Manitoba lining up here. They'll start with the ring. It's Finley, Austin, Waldner, Sierra, Bree. Sierra with it, puts this off the boards. That'll go nicely over to Finley. Finley, push back, drops this for Bree. Bree slides this across into Finley's shot, goes off a leg wide into the corner. Austin now with the ring. Skating high, cuts across, gains the slot from her knees, tries to slide it across to Bree. That got blocked. Austin maintaining possession of the ring. Gets checked. Loose ring. Bandits come away, circling. Checked by Finley. Loose ring goes to the Bandits anyways. They're going to come into the neutral zone. Office hits his stick. Intercepted by Waldner. Waldner up to Austin. Back to Waldner. Good play by Austin. Give it to Waldner. Waldner comes in. Quick shot. That goes off a pad. You always get excited when defense makes shots because you always want them to score. It's so exciting when defense scores. No offense, forwards. Bella with it. Bella Has Finley high. Bree deep in the zone. Puts this over to Nasmik. Nasmik picks this up. Nasmik with it in deep. Nasmik leaves this for Alyssa. Alyssa cuts in front. Gains the slot. Drops this back. Gracie was in position. Goes to Bella. Bella's shot. Bouncing ring. Gracie swats at. Alyssa joins in. Ooh, quick whistle. And that'll be goalie ring coming up with 6:01. By the way, I already worked in Moonshine Pineapple. No. Bella, good play by Bella to intercept the ring. That'll go back into the Bandit zone. Back to pick it up as number 5. She's going to send this all the way down the ice. And if we had icing, that would be icing. But we don't have icing, so it's not icing. Oh, good play by Nasmik. That'll go to Bella. Bella puts this up for Lentwich. Lenowich circles back. Drops this over for Nasmik. Nasmik fighting off some pressure. Puts this in deep for Gracie. Goes off a skate. Loose ring. Bandits will start away. Put up into the neutral zone off a skate. Morgan does a good job of picking off this. Morgan with it. Has Gracie in deep, but Gracie's covered. Lets it go back. We'll put this over for Makareth. Makareth dumps this in all the way down into the corner. Gordillo just can't get there in time. And the Bandits will start up ice. Played up to number 12. That'll go into the corner. Radford now back to play for Manitoba. Radford cuts back. Now breaks backside. Puts this up for Morgan. Morgan over for Radford. Radford dumps this in the corner. That gets by everybody, but back for Adams. Adams setting up shop. Has Gordillo in front. Puts this over for Finley. Finley does stab the ring. Shot clock down to 7. Finley trying to cut in. Tried to feed it down low to Adams. Good sticks again by Regina. Cut off all the passing lanes. That'll expire the shot clock. 4:24 remaining in the first. 1-all your score. We don't have any shots being counted, unlike the other previous games. That'll go at the center ice. Pitched up. Radford, the lone defender, back. Marcina places this behind the net for her. Radford has to peel away from pressure. Upended. Places backside over for Sierra. Goes off her skate. Sierra corrals it. Fights off a check. Gave it a straight arm. If that would get you scouted into the NFL as a running back. Dumped into the corner. And the Bandits are making their way up the ice, being watched by Finley and Gordillo. 23 puts this back. The Bandits are very patient to gain the zone, and they do. Now they're going to set up pressure. 15 seconds remaining in the shot clock. 3:37 remaining in the first. 1-all your score. Fakes a shot. Cuts it around the net. Shot clock ticking down to 5. Coming in a backhand. Makes a move. Just loses the ring. Finley does a good job coming up with that loose ring. Finley with it now, looking for someone to give it to. Then turns, puts this backside to Sierra. Sierra back to Finley. Finley is Austin in deep. Finley looking for somebody. Puts this in deep for Austin. Off the tip of the stick. Austin gathers this up. Shot clock down to 7 though. Austin being back checked. Stripped of the ring, and away start the Bandits. That'll go into the neutral zone. Picked up by Turncott, broken up by Austin. Down in the corner, Bandits maintain possession. Put this back up into the neutral zone. Yellow sweaters everywhere. That'll be dumped in the zone. Shot clock down to 7. They throw this at Marcina. Bella with a good job getting that ring. Puts this up for Lentwich. Alyssa puts this all the way down for Gracie. Gracie had a chance to breakaway, just a little too far out of her reach. Gracie puts on the brakes. Puts this over for Bella. Bella with it. Puts on the brakes. Has Alyssa in front. Gracie out wide. Alyssa gaining some space here. Bella with it. Tries to put it down. Checked. And the Bandits will start away into the neutral zone. Put this down the ice. Waldner back to play it for Manitoba. Waldner trying to get away from some checking and pressure. Waldner puts this up over for Bella. Loose ring along the boards. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. Alyssa does a good job of boxing her out. Gracie tries to put this up. Bella with it. Puts this rink wide over for Makareth. Makareth. East-west for Waldner. Waldner to Adams, who came off the bench. Adams skating around, has Morgan in front. Adams cuts back, feeds Gordillo. Gordillo's shot just missed wide, high blocker side. 4 seconds left. That reset chance is going to fail. Regina's going to not touch this in time. It's going to be goalie ring. Regina, 1:20 remaining in the first. 1-all your score. Fairly even so far. I would say Manitoba's even had the better end of the possession stats. Banked off the boards. Definitely better scoring chances. Here's Sierra. Sierra bringing him ice, puts this over for Adams. Adams makes a move. Quick shot. That stopped. Looked like it had room in the 5-hole. Bandit player came across and she'll corral that. That'll be blowing dead. That's a 5 count. So Manitoba ring here with 57.1 seconds left. 1-all your score. They have a waterless urinal in the bathroom. I can't explain that magic to you. We have a refrigeration. Do you know how a waterless urinal works? Do you have any idea?
You're on the spot.
Yeah, come on. In front, Finley scores. See, I got to talk about strange stuff more often. Finley puts this high on a backhand shot going up and underneath the crossbar. Time of that goal, 49.3 seconds. That'll make it 2-1 Manitoba. Do you have any idea how that stuff works? I don't understand how it doesn't reek in there, but it smells quite pleasant for a bathroom. It's not my fault they fed me drinks before the game. Finley checking, rebound, comes out. That is put. That actually should have been blown dead. I think that actually hit the mesh, but it didn't. Play continues over for Radford. Radford puts this up into neutral zone. Finley and Austin give chase. Now played up. Radford does get there in a battle against 2 bandits. Radford will come away with a good effort there by Claire. Radford puts this off the boards into the neutral zone. Austin with it, gets it to Radford. Radford up to Finley. Finley in, backhand shot, good glove saved by the netminder. Played in front, Austin shot, that stopped. That would have been a buzzer beater, but good save there by the netminder. Manitoba will carry a 2-1 lead into the second period as we try to figure out the mysteries of the Edmonton washroom. All right, welcome to the top of the second. Regina's going to start with the ring. She completely overskates that. Gracie engages on the forecheck. That'll be dumped into the Manitoba zone. Looks like Nasmik might have a play on it. No, that's Makreth. Makreth puts this over for Lentwich. Lentwich skating up. Lentwich, nice pass in over for Nasmik. Nasmik makes a move, cuts, gains the slot, shoots. That's kicked out by the goalie. Back to play it is Gracie. Gracie outside the zone. Skating around, has Alyssa in front. Gracie gaining the zone. Puts this over for Alyssa. Battle here. The ref actually called the penalty with her back turn. Do you see that? He called the penalty with her back turn. I've never seen that in my life. That's a new one. 2 minutes for tripping. Number 15, Lentwich. Time of the penalty, 9:27. I've never seen a referee turn her back and put her arm up. The stuff you see. So that'll put Regina on their first power play of the game. Skating around, working against Morgan, Makarith, Nasmik. Loose ring. Morgan will play that up to the blue line, but not out. I'll go to Adam off her skates. Back to Morgan. Morgan will pick this up. Has Makarith far side, dumps this back to Adams. Adams tries to get this over to Nasmik. Nasmik in for Makarith. Good, nice give and go here. Oh, almost over to Morgan. We would have probably had a dynamite scoring chance. This will be Adams. Shot clock down to 8. Adams' quick shot up high. Corralled nicely by the Regina netminder. He's going to play this up into the neutral zone. Fakes the pass. Puts this in. And against Morgan, Makarith, and Nasmik. Adams, you're up high forward. 1:04 remaining in the penalty. 2-1 Manitoba. Bandits circling. 23 coming in. Comes quick shot down low. Rebound comes out. They maintain possession. Skating around. Gains a slot. Doesn't have a shot. Center swap. Finley now joins the triangle. Poked into the corner by Makarith. Coming in, number 9. Inside the slot, scores. So fed inside the slot, a one-timer beats Marcina, low blocker side, and that's a power play goal. That'll tie the game at 2. So with 8:03 remaining in the second, 2-all your score. Davies gonna put this back over for Radford. Radford with it, puts this over for Finley just over the blue line. Finley dumps this in the zone. Bree is there. Bree stripped to the ring. Loose ring goes behind the net. Picked up there by the Bandits. Bandits put this into the neutral zone. Bandits play this in. Goes off a skate to Radford. That was good because that would have been a one-on-one. It's tough to defend and ring it. Bounced off the boards for Finley. Finley puts this rink wide off of Bree's stick. Bree checked. Zero rule that she touched it both sides. So this will be Bandits ring. Coming up with 7:23 remaining in the second. 2-all your score. On the ice now is Alyssa, Bella, Gracie, Waldner, and Sierra. Bandits are set up, dump this down into the corner. They'll gain possession, put this up high, picked up, now goes, puts this outside for number 7, bounces off her skates, being chased by Gracie, now played back inside. Good checking there by Sierra, frees that ring, shot clock down to 7. Skating around, goes to the backhand, low post was wide open. Bank shot does reset the shot clock. That'll reset the shot clock. 6:49 remaining now in the second. Bandits come in, put this low post, gets by her. Now the ref's in the way. Sierra battling with it, has a chance at the ring. Bandits come away again with it. Coming out wide, plays that across. Shot clock down to 7. Throwing at Marcina. Loose rebound. Bandits maintain possession again. Coming in, line changes, coming in, backhand pass, goes wide to number 8. 8 coming across, Bandits changing. Skating in, Bandits are changing, activate the defense. You see how the Bandits changing, they wave, the defense enters to help the other lone forward in. Now she plays it back out, shot clock down to 5. Lifts it across, that's way too far. Shot clock down to 2-1. Quick shot, Marcina rebounds, comes out. Marcina grabs that. Marcina dishes this behind the net to Sierra. Sierra puts on the brakes. Sierra with it, moving up, looking for Gordillo along the boards. Morgan comes in to help. Morgan runs into some trouble, blown dead right away. A super fast whistle. This will be Regina ring at center ice, 5:39 remaining in the second. 2-all your score. You have Adams, Morgan, Gordillo, Makarith, and Nasmik on the ice. That'll be whipped all the way down into the Manitoba zone. Regina again gets possession. Fakes the shot, goes for a backhand, nothing there. Manitoba needs to regain possession here and get this out of the ring, or get this out of the zone, or else it's just a matter of time. Morgan doing a good job forcing it to the outside. They play it east-west over for number 12. Number 12 feeds that over across. Lots of time left on the shot clock, nearing the 5-minute mark of the second period. Now breaks across. Number 8 shot up high. That misses. Or they said it did go off Marcina. Played into the neutral zone. Gordillo in a battle. Macrith joins in. Gordillo waited till it was on the blue line. As they said, she touched it before. We'll have to defer to the ref's judgment on that one. Blue line's supposed to be neutral territory. Anything on the blue line is supposed to be okay. The only reason below the whistle is if you figure that she did actually touch it before. That's played out wide. Number 11 puts it back over to 5 for Nook. Nook puts that in off the half boards. Regina again setting up shop. Slowly taking over the possession game. Fakes a drop, 10. Now cutting back away from pressure. Now feeds it across in the slot. Quick shot. Marcina save. Rebound. Finley will gather this up. Finley puts this up for Austin. Nice job by Austin. Austin skating back. Drops this for Sierra. Sierra with it. Puts this up for Finley. Finley. Zeno wide. Finley trying to break the triangle. That didn't really work. Loose ring behind the net. Shot clock ticking down. Goalie will pick that up. Throw it out up high. That gets by the defenders of Manitoba. 2-on-2 developing here. Quick pass. Coming in 1-on-1. Goes for a backhand. Now her forehand. Now holds on. Now actually dishes it off for a line change. Let's get an unselfish play. Line changes being made here by Manitoba as well. Played out number 6. Quick shot scores. So puts that in. Short side, low glove. That'll make it 3-2. Regina for their first lead of the evening. Time of the goal, 3:30. That'll make it 3-2. Bob's going to start with the ring. That'll go over for Davies. Davies with it. Davies tries to bank this off the board. Go to Gracie. Hammered. No call. That was brutal. No call on that. That was a straight up body check. Bella with it. Bella looking for something to give it to. Dishes that out, but Nasmic's there. Bella joins in. Loose ring going in. Number 3 check. Bella turns it over. Bella with it. Slides this up. Gives that to Vanouf though. She jumped the line there. Now Regina will regain the zone and set up shop again. Quick shot, short side. That's stopped by Marcina. That'll be put behind the net. Nasmik with it. Nasmik puts this into center ice. Off Morgan's stick. Morgan's turns. Puts this back for Davies. Davies up for Morgan. Morgan back for Davies. Davies leaves this for Adams. Adams leaves this for Morgan. Morgan walking, quick shot down low. Steered aside by the Regina netminder. That'll be played along the half wall. Regina's got nothing but open real estate in front of them. And they're going to make their way down the ice quite easily. Back give and go comes in. Quick shot score. Time of that goal, 2:04. That'll put Regina up 4-2. Dumped into the zone. That'll get by Gordillo into the corner. Morgan back with it. Gordillo joins in. Goalie ring coming up. 1:49 remaining in the second. It's been all Regina this period. He started off slow, but it's really tilted the ice lately. Quick up, there's that breakaway pass they always try. That streak down the middle. 9 over to 23. Coming in, drops that. Played back, spinorama, backhand shot. Marcina save, rebound comes out. Regina maintain control of the ring. They're very good on the loose rings. Played across. Macris gets a stick on that. Play that out wide. Bring it in. Goes for a backhand. Slides that down low. Marcina kicks out. Goes to Macris. Macris with it now. Puts this up into the neutral zone. Off the stick of Austin. Number 20 coming away with it. Good back checking by Austin. Regina's going to gain the zone anyways. Signaled for a change and everybody went for a line change. Good heads up. Everybody changed. Now she heads off too. She'll drop that. Fakes his drop. Comes inside in the slot. Turn around. Low post shot. Marcina comes across. Reads that play well. That was a good passing play. Macris with it now. Macris going to have to bounce this off the boards. Austin skates all the way back to get it. Austin puts this all the way down the ice for Bree. That'll be too far. Number 7 is going to pick this up. Number 7 dishes this behind the net. Austin skating in there to engage. 11 curling away from pressure. Checked, turned over. Bree's backhand hits a body, bounce harmlessly to the net. That'll be dished out to number 3. Puts up, gets by everybody. That'll end the period. Your score after 2, 4-2 Bandits. Top of the third coming up. All right, welcome to the start of the third. In case you're just joining us, 4-2 the score, Bandits. Manitoba came out flying, but the last period was all Bandits. Then they're going to start away in the neutral zone, being checked by Alyssa. Upended, late call, another terrible call. It's somebody falls, you're going to the box. Number 15, Lentwich, 2 minutes slashing, time of the penalty, 9:46. That'll put the Bandits back on the power play. Really, and the stuff that they just let go, like especially the body check on Gracie, which was really vicious. Even I could hear the Regina parents going, holy, there wasn't a penalty. And then that stuff gets called. Anyways, here's the Bandits skating in, go to the backhand, slide that up high. Good checking there. Bella gives that for Radford. Radford doubling back. Defensive partner Sierra. Put back up for Bella. Gracie on the far side. Bella skating up. Puts that down low for Radford. Radford in the corner. Gracie tripped up, no call. Put back over for Radford. Shot clock ticking down. Radford puts on the brakes, tries to cut back in, gets tripped up. That'll expire the shot clock. Regina's not even going to touch it. That'll be goalie ring. That was smart. They didn't play it. They just waited for the shot clock to expire. They get a controlled environment. Regina will start away. 1:09 remaining in the penalty. Breakaway pass, backhand shot. That's stopped by Marcina. There's that breakaway play again. They're going to say she went outside the crease. I believe that was the ruling. So it'll be Bandits. Ring 8:46 remaining in the third. 4-2 your score. 1 minute now remaining in the penalty kill. Morgan, Adam, Mackworth, and Nasmik. Got to be played across. Coming in front, going to her backhand now. Forehand, then backhand into the corner. Mackworth does a good job using her body to make room and gain the ring. Mackworth with it turns, holds, puts this up into the neutral zone. Adams makes a play on it. Adams drops this back for Mackworth. Mackworth in the zone, picked up nicely by Morgan. Morgan skating away from some pressure. Was that Morgan or Nasmik? Nasmik, sorry. In front to Morgan. Morgan, that was so pretty. Morgan didn't even expect it. Got by her. It's like, what the hell was that? Nasmik plays this out for Morgan. Morgan's grabbed that. That's going to blow the whistle. Unfortunately, that's the right play. That's double touch, but you don't have to play that. Regina gets it there. They're coming down the ice hard. 16 seconds remaining in the penalty. 8:02 remaining in the third. 4-2 your score. Bandits. So Regina's going to start with this at center ice. Getting some clarification here. No idea what's going on. Talking to the shot clock operator, I think. I don't know why. Anyways, Bandits with the ring, puts that in. Number 7 is going to streak right down the middle. All the Manitoba girls were backed right up. Bandits will get to work here. Off their stick, Mackworth gets the ring, plays this all the way down the ice, but the only player there is a Bandit. He's going to play that over for Parks. Parks skating in. Penalty's over. 5-on-5. Parks with it now. Fakes. Loses the ring. Goes behind the net. Parks with it again. Parks with it. Behind the back pass. Nobody there. Now picked up again. Leaves that. Parks. Sharp angle. Gains the slot. Shot off a body. Into the corner. Nasmik better hurry. Does get there. Nasmik plays this around for Mackworth. Mackworth plays this all the way down the ice. Good job there by Austin. Stab that ring. Austin leaves this for Nasmik. Nasmik puts this in the zone. Gordillo puts this down for Finley. Finley backhand shot. Nice save there by the Regina. Kind of trouble finding it. Now they give the count of 5, which is, that was great. That was close. We'll take it. 6:57 remaining in the third. 4-2 Bandits. Manitoba jumped out to an early 2-1 lead, and then it's been all Bandits since. On the ice, Finley, Bree, Austin, Radford, Davies. Davies is your far defender. Radford played in front. I guess they tried for that play again that Finley scored on earlier. Didn't materialize. Oh, loose ring goes right to Austin. Oh, what a poor call that was. That was not over the line. That took away a breakaway. Yikes. That was absolutely on the right side. She picked that up. They blew that dead. That's an oopsie poopsie. Gotta go into the error column for baseball. That'll be dumped in. Regina gains possession right away. Regina, quick shot on Marcina. She makes that save. Played back into the crease by Radford. Marcina plays this up along the boards. Radford with it. Plays this all the way down the ice for Austin. Austin being hemmed along the boards. Austin now plays this back. Upended. No call on the play is Austin. Regina plays that down deep. Number 8 in the corner. Number 8, quick shot off Marcina's glove into the corner. Picking it up is Davies. Kind of hog-tied herself with her stick. Wild slashing call coming to Regina on that one. Alyssa with it, back to plate. Alyssa pitches that over. That'll be touched by Regina. It doesn't matter. It's going to come down into Regina's zone. See the penalty here. There's some weird stuff being called here. Slashing. So 2 minutes slashing. Time of the penalty, 5:49. That'll put Manitoba on the power play. That's number 21 going away for the Bandits. You have Alyssa, Bella, Gracie, Waldner, Sierra. This is Bella with it. Has Gracie. Far side, Alyssa sneaking into the middle. Bella lets to go really far outside the zone. Trying to look to get it to somebody. Bella with it. Nobody open. Better to be patient with it than just needlessly throw it away. Tries to sneak that in. Alyssa with it. Steals the ring. Alyssa with it now. Cutting in. Forced back out. Shot clock reset as Alyssa took that away from the Regina player. Now Bella with it. Back into Alyssa. That'll go off a skate. Alyssa will pick this back up for Manitoba. Alyssa with it as Gracie backside. Bella coming in up high. Tries to feed that over for Gracie. Gracie pins this. Does a good job to pin the ring against the wall. That'll result in a Manitoba whistle. 4:54 remaining in the third. 4-2 your score. Regina 105 remaining in the power play. Morgan, Adams, Gordillo, Sierra, Waldner come out. Adams fakes the shot, pulls back out. Adams has Morgan in front. Adams feeds that over for Gordillo. Gordillo shot, that stopped. Played behind the net. Away starts Regina trying to make their way up the ice. That'll get up to the blue line. Sierra tries to have it. Waldner takes it away. Good job by number 24. Pivots, puts this backside. Nice pass by Waldner over to Gordillo. Gordillo shot down low, backside. Tender had to be careful there. Got a toe on it to kick that out. Now here comes Regina with 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. They're going to gain the zone, set up shop here. They bring in the D as a helper. Coming across in the zone. Quick shot generated for a rebound. Rebound does come out. Morgan checks her girl, loose stick. Regina girl steps on her stick, falls on her stick. Now gets her stick. That'll be passed out. Somehow Regina maintain possession. Number 8's backhand shot. Marcina stops that. Marcina throws this up high to Finley's waiting outside the ringette zone. Finley looking, puts his backside for Sierra. Sierra stripped of the ring, goes to Seymour. Seymour up the middle. That was dangerous. But it will go harmlessly over to Marcina. She'll hand this back for Waldner. Waldner puts this up into the neutral zone. Over for Sierra. Sierra back for Waldner, but they're sitting on that pass now. That defensive pass, when we come up and we like to pass that back to the defense, Regina is now sitting on that route to take that away as they've made some adjustments. That's really hurting the Manitoba breakout. In comes Park. Played outside by Waldner. Is playing well this shift. Now comes inside. Fans on the shot. Low post. As Waldner had to come up and try to take the point shot away too. That shot hits the side of the net now. That should expire the shot clock. That'll go to Marcina. 2:55 remaining in the third. 4-2 Bandits. Marcina drops this beside the net for Waldner. Waldner will play this off the boards. Picked up by Bree. Bree skating up ice. Throws his far side over for Austin. Austin back for Finley. Gets by her, but not outside the ringette zone, which allowed her to gain back possession. That'll be 2 sticks of the ring. Goalie ring. They actually called that the right way, of course. It's against us, so it'll be the right call. 2:31 remaining in the third. Go figure. Number 7, Pitter spinning around, passes that out for 20. She'll put that up in the neutral zone. That'll bounce off the boards. Nasmik back to get it. Under some pressure. Nasmik fights that off. Turns around. Puts this up for Finley over the blue line. Finley does get this. Bella's out. Puts this up for Bella. A little too far out of her reach. Bella trying to get that. Good job by Regina to box that ring out. That'll go to the netminder. Played down low. Finley loses her stick. And that'll go to the Regina. They're going to skate up ice here. Played far side. Now number 8 will flip this in. Soft dump. Oh, number 12 takes a bump from Bella, and they're going to call her for what looks to be like hooking. And that'll put Regina back on the power play. So number 2, Bella, 2 minutes hooking, time of that penalty, 1:42. So back on the power play, Regina goes. Out to be your penalty killers: Morgan, Lentwich, Radford, and Sierra. Put over to the sideboards. Now played back into the slot. Lots of shooting range. Shot that goes wide, blocker side. Looked like it missed by quite a bit. Now coming back in. Now puts it down low. Quick shot still. Going a one-timer. They continue to pick on that low post play. That'll make it 5-2 Regina as they really start to pull away here late in the third. 1:23 remaining. So Davies, Bella, we got Gracie, Nasmith, and Alyssa. Just waiting for the official whistle to start. I don't know what we're waiting on. The ref is down by the benches. Drop by Davies. Over to Nasmith. Nasmith back to Davies. Davies off a stick. That'll bounce. Bella has a beat on it. Does pick this up. Bella hits the brakes. Fakes. Puts us in for Alyssa. Off the stick. Gracie can't get there in time. Now Regina starts away with it. That'll go all the way across 2 zones. Davies will pick this up. Alyssa's got it. Bouncing ring check. A terrible penalty coming again. I don't know who that was on, but that was disgustingly bad. I understand some of the calls. Some of the calls are just brutal. That'll be put to the slot. Quick shot. Marcina stops that. Rebound comes out. Regina maintains possession. Put across far side, shot up high off a body behind the net. That shouldn't have reset the shot clock, I thought. Now go to the backhand, forced out wide, put across, down low, shot. Marcina stops, Bella will touch it. That'll be blowing dead. Hey, these are brutal. These are brutal calls. Number 15, Alyssa, 2 minutes roughing. Time of the penalty, 18 seconds. You don't have to commit the penalty. You just got to be near somebody who's false. That's a bad call. So Regina will go back to the power play. Fakes a shot, puts this out wide. Now goes for a backhand. Put out far side, down low post. As the net is empty, they're going quick shot. That'll be stopped. That'll end the period. Your score after 3, 5-2 Regina. 1:42 remaining in the penalty. Top of the fourth coming up. All right, top of the fourth. I'll put up my fake clock. That'll put down into the Manitoba zone. Regina working their way across, pass backside, now comes in, quick shot, that's deflected into the goalie. Drop for Makareth. Now we'll throw this up for Gordello, who's hemmed in immediately along the blue line, no room to operate whatsoever. Regina really starting to pick off the breakout passes. Turcotte puts this up. Turned away, number 6, peeling back there. Now cuts in, gains the slot, goes around everyone. Low post. Waldner comes across, ties up what would have been a sure goal, takes that away. Marcina gives her a pat on the shoulder. Waldner playing some of her best ring out of the whole year. That'll get ditched behind. Waldner will pick this up, runs into Marcina, check from behind. So no call, not that there should have been one there, but judging by the penalties they've been calling, that should have been one there. So 53 seconds remaining in the penalty, 9:10 remaining in the fourth. Line changes coming on. Adams, Morgan, Radford, Sierra. That'll be played out along the half wall. Coming across, now holding, drops that. Now backhand, slide it across. They like to go east-west there and low post. Quick shot off a body, dribbles into Marcina. Marcina will throw this out into the corner. Sierra picks this up, banked this off the boards. Loose ring, good job by Adams picking that up into the neutral zone. Adams with it, turned away, no one to give it to. Adams cuts back. Check, now gets it back. Good job staying on her feet. Drops this over for Radford. Radford throws this down the ice into the corner. Morgan's gonna have to hustle, get there. Can't, now does, steals it. Morgan in a battle. And away start Regina. Regina up ice, 1 second. Now we're 5-on-5. Coming in, 2-on-1. Regina backhand shot. Goes up and over top of the net. Coming in, quick shots go. The Manitoba will start with the ring in the neutral zone. Makareth with it. Makareth gonna bounce this off the boards. That'll go to, not sure, nobody but the Regina, and Regina will start away. Coming in around the net. Now drops this behind the net. That glare is something else. Coming in. The whole game has been basically played down here. Good stick by Makareth. We'll put this up for Austin. Austin can't get it. Bounces off her stick. As that breakout continues to give Manitoba some issues. Makareth gets back there somehow. Now we'll put this up for Austin. Austin gains something. Throws this rink wide for Makareth. Makareth gets this. Makareth with it. Good job at holding that out of the whistle. Drops this over for Nasmik. Nasmik in trouble. We'll put this over for Alyssa. Alyssa with it. Alyssa over for Austin. Austin tries to slide that. I don't know. I think she thought Alyssa was going to hang up high. That's not what happened. Played down, no. Regina counter-attacking. Slides that across. 2-on-2. Good job by Bella hustling to take that opportunity away. Bella tripped. No call. I can't figure this out. Low post. Backhand shot off the post. That backhand shot hit the post. Now Parks with it, forced out wide. Finley, Radford, Davies on there now. Being forced out, drops, shot. Marcina in position, makes a save. Marcina with it. Going down 5 seconds. So 6:16 remaining in the fourth. 6-2 your score. Regina, and it's been all bandits for the majority of the game here. They've really owned the ring. That'll be put along the half wall. Now skating around. Leaves that, number 12. Then outside, we hit the 6-minute mark. Spinning around, gains a slot. Backhand shot. Marcina makes a save. She'll have to hurry, get rid of this ring. Drops us behind to Finley. Finley skating up ice. Throws that into the center. Oh, forced over by Finley. That'll go right to Regina. Tripped up. Ooh, that should have been a penalty too. No call. Bree forced out wide. Bree's backhand shot scores. So Bree puts it in backhand to make it 6-3 for the Bandits with 5:34 remaining. So on the ice, Gordillo, Adams, Morgan, who's here? Waldner. Waldner intercepts that pass. That'll go to Gordillo, puts it up for Adams. She's hemmed along the blue line. Carries it across both sides. This is going to be Bandit strength coming up here. 5:19 to play. 6-3 your score. Fourth and final period. Marcina in net. Gordillo, your high forward. Now forced back. Coming up ice. Circling around. Now feeds it across. That was nowhere near connecting. Now picked up by 23. 5:04 remaining. Drops that. Goes for a backhand. Low post shot. Marcina read that perfectly. Came across. Sliding save. Marcina, nobody give it to. She raises her hands in frustration. Nobody there. Waldner now, though, with it. Waldner makes the pass up for Gordillo. Rolling ring. Gordillo puts this over for Sierra. Sierra has some options here. Sierra puts that up, but there's nothing but Regina players there. Puts that across up to the blue line. Regina gaining the zone. Being checked by Morgan. Maybe they don't call that. That wasn't a penalty either, but I have no idea what's going on now. I can't. Shake the magic 8-ball, figure it out. Morgan swaps for Bella. Dropped. Quick shot. That's blocked. Macrith in a battle. Goes to Bella. Bella puts this up for Austin. Austin grabs this. Austin over for Macrith. Macrith upended. Lissa body pushed over. No call. Unbelievable. Bella will pick this up. I don't know. They rubbed out. Bella gets it. Puts this over for Alyssa. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Back to Bella. Bella banks it off the goalie. Alyssa checking. Now they blow it dead. Goalie ring. I don't know if there's a malfunction with the shot clock or malfunction with the ref. I don't know.
Just let it go.
Yeah. That's wild. I don't know. Pick a reason at home. Probably not a good one, but at least it's a reason. Regina with it. Throws this out in the neutral zone. Nasmik intercepted, run into and body. And Regina turns over the ring and counterattacking. Manitoba changing. Radford with it. Oh, swatted away from Radford. That was actually a good play by the Regina player. Now behind the net. Regina sets up shop again. Put out wide 11. Shot off of leg. Now in front. 12. Spinorama. Nice blocker saved by Marcina. Played all the way down into the neutral zone. Off of Bree's skate. Bree boxed out by number 5. She'll play this back into the offensive zone. Nasmik back to gather this up for Manitoba. Nasmik plays this over for Radford. Radford. Manitoba trying to get their goalie to the bench with 2:32 remaining. That'll go to Bree. Bree check. That'll go right back to Regina. That'll be dumped into the zone. Oh, upended. That's going to be a call. And that is a call. Regina with the ring. Delayed penalty coming. They're going to put 4 in the zone. Goalie go into the bench. Entering the zone number 2 as time slowly starts to tick away. Blowing dead as we touch the ring. That'll be Sierra's penalty. Coming at 2:08. So number 31, Sierra, 2 minutes roughing. Time of that penalty, 2:08. What was the difference between that and the hit on Alyssa? Both penalties, right? Going to my eye in the sky, he agrees. Oh, Morgan, Adams, Nasmik, Davies. So they'll start this up with 2:01 remaining. Now skating across the top of the zone. Does a spinorama, somehow gains possession, maintains, shot. She had a wide open net. Nasmik got a good stick on that. That'll go into the corner. Morgan joins in, loose ring in the feet. Goalie ring coming up, 1:38 remaining in the fourth, 1:30 remaining in the penalty. That penalty is going to last all game unless they basically score, which we don't want to see. Drop behind the net, right to the Regina player, played out front. That has maintained possession. That is sitting on that goalie ring now. As the adjustments really have paid off for them as they've heavily tilted the ice. That'll be goalie ring. Marcina now is going to drop this out for Bella. Bella has to move quick, traps the forechecker. Alyssa picks this up. Alyssa plays that rink wide off a skate. Alyssa checking. Alyssa, good job of stealing that ring. Plays this over for Nasmik. Nasmik with it. Back for Alyssa. Alyssa bodied hard. Finally, they call that. That's going to be going to Regina. God, I hope so. The way this game goes, I have no idea who's going to get the penalty. Nobody has gone to the box for Regina yet. Ref's talking about it. So it is going to be number 50. Ref signaling for... We're getting a penalty as well? Well, that's a new low. Bella gets 2 minutes for roughing. Did you see anything? No, I didn't see anything. Regina gets 2 minutes. This is actually going to be a 5-on-3 for Regina. As Manitoba called a timeout, but I don't think they realize Bella's got a penalty. But, I mean, the goalie's got to start with the bench. We're only going to have 3 players on the ice. They're going to have to take and play. Might as well go with 3 forwards. Go with 3 forwards. Yeah, hold the goalie, go with 3 forwards. Anyway, we'll wait to that penalty, or the timeout. So some quick things to tell you. Goalie's on the bench. That's why we have 4 girls on the ice. We can put 4 in the zone. That'll go up. Finley skate. Macra's gonna have to hurry to get there. She does. Plays that deep in the zone for Alentowicz. Alyssa with it. Skating out wide. Alyssa going around. Has Finley in front. Radford out wide. Macrith up high. She'll leave that for Finley. Finley along the far boards. Finley trying to get through the triangle. Shot low. Alyssa forces that into the netminder. That'll be played out into the corner. Now down low. Finley trying to check. That'll go past the blue line. Radford trying to get there. Radford can't get a stick on it. That'll go to number 9. Plays that in the slot. The shot. Macrith gets a stick on it. Alyssa somehow comes out of nowhere. Kicks the ring away. Puts us all the way up in the neutral zone. Nobody there though. Penalty is expired to Sierra, but there's only 4 seconds left. That'll be forced to Regina. 1 second shot. And they call it a goal. I thought that was in after the buzzer. It doesn't matter. It's 7. I guess final score is going to be 7-3 Regina. We'll see you next time.